My name is William Dalton. I'm Director of the IS Group in Trend Micro for Europe. Some of that responsibility would cover security as well. And I also manage the technology team globally in Trend Micro. So GDPR puts an emphasis on transparency, security and accountability, and those three areas will affect security in a few different ways. Whether we're talking about detection, we're talking about prevention, mitigation, governance, education, etc. So if we talk about detection, for example, detection would be very relevant in regards to what effort you put in place to make sure that you're aware of an attack has happened or a breach has happened. If we talk about mitigation, we talk about what necessary procedures or protocols should you enact in the event of a breach happening in regards to citizen data, EU citizen data. If we talk about governance, we talk about what policies are in place, what particular procedures or process need to be updated in regards to reflect that in regards to the regulation for GDPR. So in regards to awareness, there's probably two areas. One is on the company themselves in regards to how aware are they in regards to attack has happened in the first place. If they're not aware, obviously they can't deal with that. So awareness is very important from a company level in regards to security. Secondly, on an employee level, in regards to the end user themselves, awareness on their side in regards to what are the necessary practices from a GDPR perspective that they need to do a little bit differently than before. So Trend, obviously being a security company, would have always put a lot of emphasis around end user data security. So we would have enacted a lot of processes and changes a couple of years back before GDPR ever came into existence. So not too much has changed from our perspective in regards to how we manage our detect, or respond in regards to those areas. The areas that probably change for us more is in regards to how we communicate those change. How do we notify around breaches? They're different. There's no new procedures and protocols in place for us to be compliant with GDPR rules. So obviously GDPR is focused around EU citizens' data privacy, but from a Trend Micro point of view, we need to look at it from a global perspective. And the reason from that is that if you look at it from a customer's point of view, we have a lot of customers that are multinational, that would have customers in multiple regions. So making sure that they're protected for that particular segment of end users is important. Also, we have administrators and systems which are global facing internally in Trend. So how we manage those, we need to look at that from a global angle as well. So that's very important. So in regards to technologies that we use to safeguard our own EU citizen data, there's probably different areas that we would look at in regards to prevention, detection and prevention, and then mitigation. So we would have various amount of products that would operate at the perimeter area of the network, inside the data center and within the endpoints itself. And then also products that would kind of connect them together in regards to things like packet inspection, sandbox analysis, notification, and very much tying all those products together in regards to an end-to-end management suite so that you can manage our entire policy and process around GDPR from a single pane of glass. There's some basic things that you need to do in security that will make sure that you mitigate most of the risk, and one of those areas is patching. Patching is quite difficult because a lot of patches come out that need to be handled very quickly and implemented very quickly to mitigate against risks. That's quite a challenge for most organizations, and there are some tools and techniques you can use, things like our virtual patching, which allows you to protect against those risks either at the data center layer or the endpoint layer before you get a chance to really deal with them and integrate with the business users to patch them appropriately. So one of the challenges now with GDPR is in regards to breach notification and identification of those threats. We have a lot of products that are connected together, and we have a single pane of glass in regards to looking at where things have happened and how do we collate that information in regards to breach notification, which is extremely important now for GDPR.